no delay. Let's head to the Katie's spot. Start the day, coffee brewing hot. Can't you see? Conversation flows, just you and me. Good morning at Katie's table. Laughs and cards, we're so able. Sip the joy, let's be stable. Come and join if you're able. Pour a cup, the steam rises high. Story shared, hotel no lie. Friendly faces, smile so wide. Cards on the table, let's take this ride. Good morning at Katie's table. Laughs and cards, we're so able. Sip the joy, let's be stable. Come and join if you're able. Pour a cup, the steam rises high. Story shared, hotel no lie. Friendly faces, smile so wide. Cards on the table, let's take this ride. Good morning at Katie's table. Laughs and cards, we're so able. Sip the joy, let's be stable. Come and join if you're able. Off for the deck, do us in. No need to chase, it's where we've been. I'll bet on us, we'll always win. Every morning, let it begin. Katie's is the place where hearts align. From dawn till noon, get lost in time. Coffee, conversation, cards of mine. Corn tortillas, crafted with a poet's ambition. Truth, table written with life's intuition. Spices in the air, singing sermons of taste. Katie Moonchild paints flavors you can't waste. Come to the table, joy in your palm. Dreams folded neatly in the tortillas calm. Peace marinates as stories unfold. The spice of life served warm and bold.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Katie Moonchild's world. And let's talk about it. I hope everybody's doing well. Gonna give it a few to let the notifications go out. And see you all. Got a couple people watching. Welcome. It's good to see you all. Happy Tuesday. Here we are. I'm doing this again. Change the background though. Hey, gotta have something, switch it up every once in a while, right? You don't want to see what's really back there. There's a garage door. Well, that goes out to the garage. It's been changed into a bedroom now. And a window and a desk that's got, anyway. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Let's see what we can do about finding ourselves some fun today. What do you say, huh? Hey, there's some people coming in. Hi. Hey, Dolly, good to see you. Good morning. You like my new background? Thank you very much. Created it in Microsoft Designer. That's a fun AI to work with when you're doing artwork. Sometimes it's really weird, but most of the time it's getting better and better all the time. So, hey, good to see you. Are you ready to relax, my friend? I know you've been busy woman this week. Anyhow, I thought I'd start off today. I'm going to show you my main projects that I did this week. I made the kitty cat. Now I unmolded the kitty. Here's, how about if we do this? And then you can see it better. Here we go. I unmolded the kitty cat. But I haven't done anything to it yet. He's so cute. This is actually a candle mold. The wick's supposed to come out of the top of its head. That's kind of weird. Sorry. That's the kind of candle you make that you don't burn, right? Yeah, you ready to relax? I'm glad. So glad. And then these two critters here. You watch me try to break my fingers to unmold this guy. I can put him up here too. To unmold this guy, I went ahead and painted him on a face, gave him some blue eyes, and a little bit of a mischievous look to go with the grin. I love him. I think I'm keeping him for me. It's just because he had some mistakes and stuff. But you know what? Everything I make has little boo-boos in it. But that's because it's handmade. It's not made by a machine. And then this one. This I am very excited about. This is for my sweet girl that turns 6 this weekend. My rainbow version. I painted all those mica colors in there. You can't really see the purple very well. It goes all the way across here. It's purple. And those gills, let me tell you, those things are a challenge. But here's his little blue eyes and little mischievous face, too. Now, here's the thing. Here I had to do something. I made this, he's kind of clear. If he's kind of transparent. You can see my fingers through him. Notice that on the body? I did that on purpose. You can really see it on his legs. I did that on purpose because when you look inside underneath, now this is going to be really hard for me to capture and not get the reflection of the ceiling fan and the light above me. But inside there, when you're looking inside there you can't see it. There's a sparkle and a blue cloud, which is kind of like an aurora borealis effect. That I had to try it out before I put it in that's going in my crystal ball, which I think I'm going to try to attempt to pour very soon. I've never worked with deep pour resin, and I think it's about time I learned. So, when I get to see my girl this weekend, I thought I'd offer her a choice. Would she like the pink one or the rainbow one? I know her. She's going to want them both. And I know me. I'll probably give her both of them. You hate lizards? Well, they're not lizards, Benish. Hi, welcome here. Those are axolotls. They're a salamander, like a frog. They live in the water. It's not a lizard. So, I know you probably don't like them either, but I made those for a little girl who loves them. She has one for a pet, okay? It's called an axolotl. The only time they completely mature is when they're going to mate. And then they don't live a whole long time after that. Hey, Sonia! Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay, that was the big resin show off for today. I guess I sealed the calendar. So now it turns really nice and smooth. So I just have to glue it together. And I use UV resin to glue it together. And I have to use something like that because see, there's quite a gap. The UV resin will fill that in. So, hi, good to see you, Fatima. Oh, you did? Thank you very much. Very poor taste. Grow up. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you, Dolly, very much. Um, where am I? Where am I? What am I talking about? Let's see. Oh, I know what we need to talk about next in the craft section. If you notice on the title now, we have a new focus to the show. It's laughs, crafts, and cards. Okay. So first thing we're here for is to laugh. So I'm here. Let's talk about the God box. Okay. I need to tell you, first of all, I realized I didn't go into any kind of detail on what a God box is. It is a box that you make that's like a piggy bank that holds all your worries and woes, or if you want to, it can hold all your wishes and dreams and hopes. It's whatever you want it to hold. You take a notebook or a piece of paper, you write down whatever it is that's eating at you or you really want to manifest. You write that down, you tear that off, and you put that in the God box. It'll have a slit in it, just like where you would put coins. And you can put whatever you want in there. The thing that makes this a fun project is you can decorate it however you want. But I realize, number one, you probably want to know how big of a box do I need, and the whole idea too of this project is you're going to be collecting and reusing things that you would normally possibly overlook or throw away. Okay? Gonna need some masking tape. You will definitely need a glue gun or some other kind of really strong glue. You can use, I found these in a closet. They're from the 1980s. This is a hand towel napkin. It's from my mom. You can kind of tell because the colors. This is what I will be using making my God box. It's just a napkin. You can go to a party store or the party section in Michael's or wherever craft store you want to go to, or hell, I don't know, Walmart. I hate promoting them, but and buy some pretty napkins that you like. They don't even have to be able to fit the box. If you just find cocktail napkins that you just love, we'll tear them into little pieces and I'll show you how to put them on there. Okay. These napkins come in many layers. So this is what they're like when we're ready to use them after I take the 2 layers off the back. So you want to know what kind of box will work really good for this? See, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be a big box. This one, I like this one because of how it opens. This kind of box. I love these for God boxes. Let me take my incense burner stuff out of here. These kind of boxes are made all in one piece. So you can actually, you'll see down here on the bottom, there's a tab you can push on that can start it to come apart and it'll all lay flat, which makes it easier to cover. That's why I recommend, if you've got a box laying around like this, grab it because it's perfect. The reason you need the masking tape is to reinforce the hole you're going to cut in the top. That's all you need the masking tape for. So you see that there's that box. There's this size of a box will also work. You'll also notice it's the same kind of box. Oh, gee, what's in there? Huh. What's in that box? They look like a set of runes. I seem to recall somebody last week who ordered a set of runes. I had fun making those this week too. They turned out so cool and they feel so yummy in your hands. Anyway, Dolly. That's what's in that box. They are curing. They're still drying out. As long as they are cool to the touch, they still have moisture in them. And I can't completely seal them and do anything more with them till there's no more moisture in them, because that will make the seal cloudy. Whatever you seal it with, it won't have a clear coat to it. Napkins, man. Tissue paper. Wrapping paper. You got some old wrapping paper that you kind of don't think you're really going to use because it's not really style anymore or whatever. Use that. You got scrapbook paper. Are you scrapbookers? And you've got 12 by 12 sheets of scrapbook or 6 by 6. Doesn't matter. We'll make it work. We'll make it work in the class together. Here's the box I'm going to use. I put stuff in there. What's in there? It's heavy. Same kind of box as I use. Yeah. This box had a doorknob in it. So, yeah. Raise his hand. You ordered the runes. Oh, gee. What do I have in here? More embellishments you can use. You want to go to Michael's and go to the bead section. Go to your favorite bead store. Have fun. Collect up some beads. I just happen to have real stones here. This is adventuring. Rose quartz. Unakite. And there's two of them in here. There's a rose quartz that's shaped the same way. While you're at Michael's, if you go to Michael's, you might want to get some embroidery thread because that's what you're going to string your beads on. You see what I'm saying? Here you go. Amethyst beads and Sleeping Beauty Mine turquoise from Kingman, Arizona in there. There's something else in there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I got those in Sedona. Those beads. There's something else you can use for embellishments. So I can get these out of the bag. They're silver charms. And the reason I'm telling you this is to give you a chance to collect things up because we haven't chosen a date yet. Here's the Copapelli. The Bear Fetish. And the Eagle Dancer Kachina. I love this little bead. Once again, I got these in Sedona as well. These are sterling silver. You don't have to use sterling silver. You don't have to use real fancy beads. You can buy glass beads. Go get some, whatever suits your fancy. This is between you and honoring your connection to spirit. Okay? I do recommend that when you go for a walk, start looking for things like feathers. That's a flicker or woodpecker feather. Seed pods. You see our stone you like in particular? We'll wire it up. We'll wrap it up with wire and put it on there. Make it all part of this class. And the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking this class may take more than one meeting. But I think we'll have a good time with it. And if you want, we can do it on StreamYard. We can do it on Restream. Or we can do it on Zoom. The reason I was wanting to do it on Zoom was so that we can all work together. We can see what each other is doing. And when you have a question for me, I can see what you're doing or what you're attempting to do. And we can all learn from that. So that's why I was just kind of trying to keep it to Zoom. And I only have the free Zoom account. So that limits the number of people that I can have on my panel. People can watch, but we would make it private so that it would just be us in the class. So keep thinking. Now I gave you a little more. Here is a God box I started years ago. A makeup kit came in this box. Look how pretty this box is. It's already pretty decorated for you. You can use a box like this too. It's half done. I mean, the bottom's gold. The inside, I put, I'm going to use, see if I can get it where you can see it. Going to use fancy pins where the, you can see where I poked the holes, where the crisscross is. I'm going to put red and white pearl pins. And it can be as fancy or as complicated as you want it to be. Does that sound like fun? I sure hope so, because I'm sure looking forward to it. Even if we end up with just a couple of us, we're going to have a good time. So does that kind of make you feel a little more secure? Get some acrylic paints if you want, or not. You got some pretty fingernail polish. You can use that. I think on the red box, I had some gold glitter fingernail polish that was yuck on my fingernails. I didn't like it at all. I think I got it at 99-cent store or Dollar Tree or one of those. I decided, well, that would be kind of cool on that box because it was clear and just gold glitter. It still showed the red underneath. So, give you some ideas anyway. So good to have everybody here. Now we're done with the craft staff. Yeah, I can't wait. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I was thinking, let's get past Labor Day and well into towards the, September. Let's give you guys a few weeks. I know I need a few weeks and to get myself organized and prepared. Get you, when you send me the email telling me that you would like, oh, I forgot to make an email thing. Anyway, you send me an email telling me that you would like to sign up for the class. I will respond to you with a possible materials list. There really is only basic stuff. You need a box. You need some kind of tape. You need something to cut with, something to glue with. I will use Mod Podge as part of this. And then whatever paint or embellishments you want to add is completely up to you. You want to use markers instead of paints. It's up to you. That's why it's fun. It's your creativity and there's no limit. Okay? Let's get some cards going. What do you say? They're sitting here right in front of us. So, to begin with today, let's take a look at our card and pull this down so you can see it a little better. I only have three cameras going nowadays. I don't have three of them today, but sometimes that's kind of fun. There. Now you can see that a little better, I think. Not really. Anyway. There we go. The idea space. Our card from the prompt today is absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. I hear that running through my head so much nowadays. With all the cover-ups going on, oh my gosh. You have some pretty decoupage paper left from your crafting days. There you go. Because that's basically what we're going to be doing to the box on the outside is decoupage. And then we're going to be, decorating it up after it's all. That's why I'm thinking we're going to need more than one session because the outside needs to dry before we can decorate it. That's what I'm thinking. So one session will be construction and the basis. The next session will be decorating. Sound good? I hope so. Anyway, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Ask many questions today. Assume there is more hidden behind what you see. Talk about cover-ups. And that's by Martin Rees. And that's from the idea space part of the deck. The second card I got, yeah, there's two, is a quote from Steve Jobs, the Stoicism section. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm doing? What I'm about to do today? Use today to build the life you've dreamed of living. Take the first steps towards that dream that you are working so hard to manifest. Because in part of the manifestation process, you got to live like it's here, like it's done, right? Like it is very much done. So, if today were the last day of your life, would you want to do what you're about to do today? Now, I know you guys going to work. No, I don't want to do that on the last day of your life. But hello, you never know, right? Make it the best experience that you can. Try to bring as much joy into it as you can, even if it feels like something you've got to go, like that's a drudge, like going to work and meetings and other people and bosses and having to, yeah, having to adapt to so many things in your day. Use today to build the life you've dreamed of living. Take one step, even if it's only 1%. You know my philosophy about the 1%, right? 1% improvement every day adds up to 365% improvement by the end of the year. Small steps, my loves, small steps. Use today to build the life you've dreamed of living. Watching your friend do, oh, bless you. I love you. You know, I could do that with your show too, my dear. Your show goes by so fast. It's like, oh no, Dolly's got to go. It's fun. So, use today to build the life. So, take that first step. That first step towards your dream today. That's how it starts. And then you'll find, ooh, tomorrow I'm going to take another step. And, ooh, and then the next thing you know, those steps get a little bit bigger and a little bit more confident. And yeah, and then change happens. You were elsewheres. Well, where was you? Hi, Rose Blue. It's good to see you, my dear. Mwah! You missed all the arts and crafts stuff, but you can go back and watch the first. We talked about what kind of boxes to look for the God Box project if you want to do that with us. And I'll catch you up anyway. And we talked about my little critters here, my axolotls that I made. So, family miracle? Really? Oh, I hope. Tell us more, my darling. We love to hear about miracles. In the meantime, dear, I have a card of the day to tell you about. This card is from the Spirit Song deck by Paulina Cassidy. It is a tarot deck, and it's from the Suit of Feathers. The Suit of Feathers symbolize power, freedom, and celestial wisdom. Feathers are used in place of the traditional swords and are tied to the energy of ideas and influence. The element is air. And here is our card. My nose is itching. I'm sorry. The Two of Feathers. It's a gecko. It speaks of decisions, choices, courage, truth, preparedness, and confidence. Peaceful Gecko is adept at moving between the worlds of the subconscious and the conscious. She taps into a balance of forces to clear the mind, bring truth to light. She's accustomed to facing fears and preparing herself to choose her next direction. Gecko reminds you that you have the power to unleash the energies needed to deliver a clear outcome. Speak your truth and do not allow a decision to hold you back. Open your eyes so that you may see your options more clearly. Seek solutions from within and have patience with yourself. There will be a knowing within your higher consciousness when it is time to act. I just love. I'm not a big pastel colors person. This is one of, I think I only have 2 decks that are pastel colors, and this is one of the 2. I think it's a trip. It's a fun card. Tells us a lot about where we're heading in the next week or so as we go into September. I don't know how many card readers you watch, but there's massive changes coming this fall. I hope you're ready. Put on that 4-part harness. We're about to go on a ride. So you're going to need a crystal to help ground and calm you. You've been adopted. Your biological brother found you this weekend. Found me through my daughter. Text Saturday, talk 2 hours Sunday. He visits Texas in October. We meet then. Mom is, oh, Rose. Honey, I didn't know. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, how exciting. Oh, you're going to have to keep us all informed on that. And I'm so glad your mom is all behind you on this. Oh, sweetheart, this is so exciting when your adopted mom is backing you up too. That is wonderful. Ooh, I've got goosebumps. That's terrific, honey. You really do deserve that. You've gone through so much. Yeah. Well, I hope you and your brother have a wonderful, wonderful meeting. And that you do continue to talk a lot between now and then. You know? Shoot, you could become old buddies by October. You got a whole month. This kind of goes with the stone for today too. We got the peridot. You have so much life in you. Isn't that a pretty card? I'm going to make the cards larger and me smaller. Yeah, so I make me big and the card small. There we go. So much life within you. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? The squirrel and the butterfly and the snail and the bird. And our stone is peridot. That's a healing stone. And your estranged son of 29 years wants to start over? Honey. Rose, that's... You know what? I'm ecstatic for you. Family miracles, oh my goodness. I love you, honey. I know life is getting better for you. There's your proof. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's read about peridot. You have so much life in you. That's one of my favorite green stones. Same here. I love, because it has the color of new life, that really, really yellowy green, that just tender newness. I'm thinking of fiddle palms. You know, they have that little curled up, the frond, when it first comes out, that people eat those. Oh my goodness, they're good. Saute them with a little garlic butter. They're delicious, especially the ones that are just fresh popped up out of the ground. Oh, wee. Anyway, peridot has a Mohs hardness of 6.5 to 7. It says, deep in your heart, there's a place of verdant joy and shining wellness, where moss carpets the rocks and tree trunks are crisscrossed with flowering vines. The air is rich with birdsong, and every breath is crisp and vibrant, reaffirming life. In this magical and miraculous inner landscape, anything is possible. You can sip from the well of wisdom, play with the strands of time, and restore your soul when it grows world weary. This is the space where peridot lives, spiraling through the never-ending green. Come dance with me, she whispers. There is still so much life in you. Restore your spirit and remember your bliss. You know what? That cup kind of reminds me of the Holy Grail. It's quite a gauntlet there, that cup. The wisdom drink from the wisdom of life. That's pretty powerful. I love peridot, and you know what? Peridot, it's under the ground here. You can get peridot here. That's the part that's fun. You can get peridot here. You don't have to buy it, in other words. It's not as pretty as when it's faceted, though. So, yeah. Catching my breath for a minute. I'm thinking about all the environmental stuff going on around me lately. I am reaffirming I'm not a big group joiner. Years ago, I joined the League of Conservation Voters, and I'm finding a need that's what I can do politically to fight back, is gonna fight for Gaia, especially here in the Arizona. That's your birthstone? Yes. It is the birthstone for August, now that I think about it. This is perfect for you. Honey, yeah, your broken heart. Look at it this way, beautiful. The concept of Japanese kintsugi is when you break the finest porcelain, your heart, you do not throw it away. You glue it back together with the finest 24 karat gold. And it becomes 3 times more valuable broken than it ever was whole. That's the concept of kintsugi, and I love it. Besides that, when we get little cracks and breaks in us, you can't hold your light back. It shines out through those cracks. So I am so, so happy for you, Rose. I think about you so much, and what you're going through, and I pray for you, and I'm so glad it's all coming together for you. See, you guys, you can manifest your dreams, and they can be even bigger than you ever imagined. You didn't know when you put out there that you wanted to meet your biological family. You probably put that out there when you were a little kid, and look how long it took to manifest that. That is what I'm trying to tell you about time. The concept of time to the universe thinks that was really quick for you because it doesn't get it. Because Time's our concept, whether you look at it as linear, circular, spiral, or whatever. It doesn't exist out in the ether world. There is no time because everything is unlimited out there. You don't need time when there's no limits. Time is basically the number one limit, right? We're always a slave to time. So, as you'll notice, when I set my stones down here, I had 3 of them fall out, and I really like it's a 3F sentiment for us today, because I'm noticing we've only got about 20 minutes left to go. So, our 3 stones today are focus, freedom. They're all F's, Katie. And family. So you have focus, freedom, and family. Let's see. Not happier me cards. What happier me affirmations do we need to go with the 3 F's today? Focus, freedom, and family. Those are perfect. And I'm serious. I just tossed the bag down here and like that, and they fell out. What we got here. And this one is honor. We might as well keep that one too. I always like that one. That's something we don't get to see a whole lot of. Really? Oh, wow. Oh, you had a sister is she no longer, sister no longer with us, huh? Well, maybe she's been your spirit guide, I just heard. And you didn't know that either. Huh. You could have been twins. You're an Anderson, Swedish. And German. Your mom's a Brahmin. Awesome. How do you feel knowing that you got more of a foundation under you, don't you now? Huh? Feel strong. Okay, first thing under focus, we get, I love this card. I am beautiful inside and out. You are beautiful, unique, amazing. Your divine soul shines bright and allows others to see how beautiful you truly are. That's your focus. Focus on your beauty. All beauty, but yours in particular. Focus on your uniqueness and embellish it, just like we're going to do our God boxes. A big missing place is now fulfilled. She passed in 2007, so she's been gone quite a while. So she's been watching over you for quite a while. I am so happy for you. So happy for you, Rose. The next card, because you're beautiful inside and out. Oh, you had another sister. Oh, that passed away. My goodness, you had a whole family you didn't know about. Oh, babe. Well, I'm glad you've connected with the brother. Next card is for freedom. Choose to let, there we go. Choose to let go of fear. Look, she's letting the birds go. She's sending them out into freedom. Choose to let go of your fear. They're ruling us. They're dominating us with fear. Shut it down. You guys, all that stuff that's going on with the political world, with the troops coming in and all that threat, it's all optics. That's all I'm saying. It's to desensitize us. Fear keeps you stuck in one place. Take one fear that you have and notice the power it has over you. Then see it for what it is. It's just a thought. Oh, you have different mom. Well, yeah. I kind of assumed that when you said your mom was happy for you. I figured, yeah, that's exciting. So your siblings and you have different moms. Okay. Well, that's exciting. So your siblings through your dad, which makes sense, through your bio dad. This is really fun. I love ancestry.com. The thing I'm doing for myself for Christmas, I'm going to do the DNA test. So, fear's just a thought. You can stop it and start it whenever you want. I suggest you stop it and don't start it again. Really serves no purpose but to divide us and keep you stuck. So, family is the next one, which is what we are here. To me, you guys are all my family, and I love it that we're talking about Rose discovering her biological family, and that card just flipped right out of there. Yeah, I'm glad that card flew out. For family, this is really important to think of with family. I accept and love myself unconditionally. Not everyone in your family may be that way. It's important that you do. Inside each of us is a hurt child that needs to be loved. Stop criticizing yourself and heal the wound by loving the child, by loving yourself. I know this sounds silly, but right now, everybody, set down whatever you're doing and give yourself a hug. Now, pat yourself on the back for me, because you're doing a great job. Keep it up. I love you so much. I thank you so much for being who you are, the unique, wonderful souls that you are. Thank you. So, let's pull one more for Honor, since Honor kind of wanted to be a part of the party. Ancestry will reveal secrets. Found out my dad is not my biological dad. Biological dad dies years ago, so never knew I exist. Oh, it's been impossible to find info about him. Oh, sweet love, Sonia. Yeah, he did. That's cool that you found out what you have so far. And as time goes by, you'll learn more. You may not learn a lot of stories. I've been really shocked I just joined ancestry.com and went back into the work I've done in there for 15 years on my family tree. And I hadn't been able to find my nephews. I have 4 nephews and a niece that I hadn't been able to find. I haven't seen them since I was 12 and they were 6. I want to find them. I would like to see if they would like to be a part of my life. The oldest one is 62 now. He's a grandpa. So I got a lot of family out there that I haven't, either estranged because of divorce, because of my brother's divorce. Well, I couldn't find him, because my brother wouldn't tell me my sister-in-law's new married name. He refused. He didn't want me to find those kids. They're not kids anymore, but he didn't want me to find them. He is hiding something. He's an asshat anyway, but we won't go. We won't go there. So one of them popped up as a hint under my brother, one of the twins. And then I found all the rest of them, and they've all been living within 2 hours of me all this time. And that's why he's been keeping it a secret. He did not want us to get together. There's something he's hiding. Oh, he was born early. Okay. Is he an older brother or a younger brother, Rose? Yeah, that if you can find siblings, or I watched this ancestry show out of Great Britain where you have the people and the genealogists, I couldn't think of the word, genealogist working with a geneticist. It's a show out of Great Britain, and it's terrific. It is so good. The genealogist finds out stories about whoever it is, the family member that they're looking for. It's a really good show. Sometimes it's really disappointing, but most of the time it's such a blessing. They had two sisters that were sperm donor situation. And they were from the 1970s when that first started. That was such a secret thing. It's almost impossible to trace those. But they've managed to, I think they found one of the parents. Truth always surfaces eventually. That's right. That's why the ace of swords. It's the sword of truth. Honor card. Oh, she was a busy woman. So a lot of kids from different fathers. Hey, girl, you got the opposite of what I got in my family. A lot of kids. But no, we won't go there. I'll just say my family tree on one side pretty much is a flagpole. I used to date a guy that's what he used to tell people. Don't ask Katie about her family. She'll tell you about them, but they're pretty much a flagpole. And everybody would bust up laughing. They don't realize. I'm not kidding. That side of the family is pretty easy to trace. Anyway, our card for honor. Everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. Oh yeah, I'd say that. And that includes all the turmoil we're going through right now. Because it's just think how strong we are when we're done. And the vision and the clarity that we're going to have as we're rebuilding and fixing things that they've all torn down. This card says, always. You're always guided and supplied with whatever you need for your growth. Everything that is happening now is happening for the ultimate good. Always. You're always guided and supplied with whatever you need for your growth. Let's see if I can get my brain and my tongue to connect. So that's our honor card. Honor yourself. Honor what's happening now. Honor your place in it. Because it is all happening for the ultimate good. I know it doesn't feel like it, at least the politics stuff. But Oh, he found your biological mom's obituary. She was 42 when she had you. Wow. My mom was 37, 42. So, yeah, she was very much older. It really is miraculous what turns up sometimes. I am so excited. I am trying to wait. The reason I haven't reached out to my niece and my nephews is because there's so much stress going on right now. I really don't want to add any more because if they're not happy to see me, I don't know what their mother has told them about the family. And I know the oldest remembers me. So, because he was 6 last time I saw him, he was 6 years old. So, oh, I like this card. I'm going to pull it for us. It's the one on the top of the deck. It's all of us. I deserve all the good that comes my way. Look at those pretty koi fish. It's really good. And it's on YouTube, you guys. That British show. Dolly just saying that she knows what I'm talking about. She watches it too. We suggest videos to each other all the time. It's like, oh yeah, I saw that yesterday. Oh, I watched that this morning. Happens to us all the time, huh? For more empowerment, add this affirmation. I now release all negative benefits about, sorry, I now release all negative beliefs about myself. Oh, 3 years ago in my life, your brother passed away and you got, I remember that, Rose. I remember you wanted to go be with your mom. We do. I now release all negative beliefs about myself. Stop those negative tapes and stop the criticism. You're doing the best you can with what you've got to work with. Perfection is a joke and a lie. You can't attain it. It's impossible. I used to tell people when I was a church girl, I used to tell people all the time, there's only been one perfect human being and they crucified him for it. Keep that in mind. Whether you're a Christian or not, he was a good man and what he taught, Master Jesus, what he taught was right on how you should treat people, how you should live your life. And that was everything against what the current religion was corruptly teaching. So, yeah, you can reach out through ancestry.com. That's true. My account on ancestry.com, though, I have as private intentionally. I'm the family historian. I've traced my family back to 957 AD. That's Lady Godiva's father. And my family doesn't want to believe that because of the legend in America that happens every Halloween of Lady Godiva. So they're doing their the family tree their way and leaving out things that are important for their descendants. I don't have any descendants, but I'm making sure that according to what I have been told by my descendants, by my ancestors, my aunts and uncles, about stories and things. And they can deny all they want. But that's one reason why I want to get the genetics done. I'm looking for my 31st great grandma because I'm really proud to have Lady Godiva as my 31st great grandmother. 31 generations back. She was the first feminist, y'all. She could have been hung for what she did. And people in Coventry, England either love her or hate her because of that. Depends on whether you're loyalist of the monarchy or not. But she stood up to her husband. And he could have hung her. He was a lord. He could have hung her. And instead he agreed that he didn't think she'd do it. And she didn't really. Yeah, I mean the pretty lady who rode naked on a horse, but she didn't rode butt-ass naked. In those days, if you showed your petticoats, which they wore like 10 or 15 of them, because they lived in castles, you guys. You know how cold and drafty castles are? So they wore layers and layers and layers of clothes just simply to keep warm. We're talking England, right? So she was on a horse in a petticoat. She wasn't butt naked. But in those days, that's what they classified it as. There's so many legends that go with that, like the legend of Peeping Tom. Because the town was told she was going to do that, and all windows and everything was to be closed and no one was to look at her. Well, the shoemaker, Tom, peeked. And that's where you get Peeping Tom from. Crazy, huh? Yeah. It's really interesting. And it's kind of like the emperor has no clothes. I'm waiting to see who peeks and then says something about it. Because you're going to end up with their butts in jail when they do. Not really. I'm watching what's going on in Washington and going, yeah, it's all optics and it's crumbling and falling apart. So I'm not scared anymore. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the hard times we're about to go through because of the mess they made. And I'm really not looking forward to cleaning up the mess. But, it is what it is. And having this opportunity to see all these areas where it's a mess makes it better automatically. So we got the opportunity to make a good thing what it should have been all along. The land of opportunity to really be the land of opportunity for everybody. And I'm going, what are we doing next? I'm over an hour. I've got to look at the backside of these cards. First one, the idea space. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. I hear that every time I watch a Bigfoot video. There's one in particular that's how she ends her story every time. The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. For tonight, I want you to think. It is entirely possible that behind the perception of your senses, worlds are hidden of which we are unaware. If you don't know the truth, know that you are not alone. Take comfort in the unknown. Wow! So much of us, that's where our fears are coming from. It's that unknown. It's that, what do we do? What's happening next? And this card is telling us to take comfort in the fact you don't know. You can't know everything. Oh, I love that. I love that. and the other side of the Steve Jobs quote, which was, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? Use today to build the life you dreamed of living. Remember, we're going to take that one little step towards your dream. For tonight, who you are is defined by what you're willing to struggle for. Who is that? Orc? Who? I guess that says Mark Manson? Monson. Somebody I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to look that person up. Oh, come on. Quit trying to do the background. There we go. What it chooses to focus on blows my mind. Don't focus on what I'm putting up close. Let's look behind it. What do you struggle for? Who you are is defined by what you're willing to struggle for. What do you struggle for? Ooh. Think about that tonight. I know what I struggle for. I struggle for a continuing sense of stability. As a woman alone, I don't mean lonely alone. I choose this life to live my life alone. It's a lot less complicated, but at the same time, pretty quiet. I'm not lonely by any means. So, you guys are unique and wonderful and beautiful. Thank you for being here with me. Have a most terrific weekend this weekend. Be safe. It's Labor Day weekend, y'all. Whatever you're going to do, stay safe. Be aware of your surroundings. And if you're going to go be in a crowd of people, I have 2 recommendations for you. Number 1, get rid of all your bio-identification. Turn off your fingerprint or Face ID on your phone. And better yet, if you're going to go be in a crowd of people, leave your phone at home. Because I'll tell you what, if you've got anything you want to hide on your phone, you have your finger, you have your face. This is a private device, you guys. But if you're arrested, they can take this phone and put your finger to the fingerprint thing and get into your phone. They can shove it in your face and get into your phone. If you want to keep your phone private, you remove the Face ID. That means you gotta sign in every time it damn times out. But attorneys, civil rights attorneys are recommending that people do that, especially if you're going to go and take part in a demonstration. Leave your phone at home. Just myself personally, I don't take my credit cards out anymore because they've got those devices that can read credit. In 150 square feet, they can read every single credit card in every wallet. Yeah, burner phones with a lawyer and a bondsman. I love you, Rose. Yeah. Just be safe this weekend if that's what you're going to do. Me? I'm playing with a kitty cat all weekend. I can hear him in there going, meow, meow, because he doesn't like me being away. So, you guys, I'm going to go hang with Koru. I love y'all. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And hey, we'll see you Saturday for Saturday Solutions. But before that, that's here on this channel, on Dolly's channel on the Wolf Girl Oracle tomorrow. we will not have a 10 a.m. live stream because her mother-in-law is her last day being visiting. And so she pretty much has kind of let us all know. If you change your mind, though, Dolly, we'll be here. Next is Sonia on Friday, and she's there same time as I am, 8:30 Friday morning, Coffee Chat Oracle. I highly recommend you come join us over there. Same kind of uplifting, wonderful, wonderful message. She had me going so much last week. It was all about balance. So come and join us over there too. I love you guys. Remember, hey, together we're going to thrive. So I'm going to send you out. Bye-bye.